Alzheimer's, it's a growing problem today. We call it stage 3 diabetes. And these AGEs, write it down because this is going to be the whole future of biological medicine, are actually picked up on this machine. This machine is only usable and available in Germany now. I've already ordered one, but our country and no other country on earth is letting it come in, because this machine will actually diagnose far better, far more thorough, and far, far ahead of time than any machine anywhere in the world in a medical hospital. And how it works, you're going to see now. So all of those diseases you have frequencies. They are picked up, the frequencies, by the microscope. The microscope then can determine when you're going to have a disease and what disease it's going to be up to 15 years before it happens. This is why they're preventing it here. By the way, it's only a $10,000 machine. This would pretty much be able to close the doors of most hospitals and medical. There's another unit I've gotten into the United States from Europe that literally in 3 minutes it does a 20-time better evaluation of your cardiovascular system than the top cardiologists at the top universities in the world. 3 minutes in a room with our nurses. Boom. This is what it is. This is the age of your heart. Here's where there are problems or not, and potential problems for your heart. This is where the technology has gone. And as you see technology doubling every 9 months, we repeat this for the old guys here. Every 9 months, we've doubled technology. So January 1st, the technology that started this year, by September, is passé. It's doubled. We have 100% more. And they now anticipate it's going to get to every 6 months and then every 3 months. Yeah, this will go out. The problem I have at Hippocrates, when I buy hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars of equipment, after 3-4 years now I'm throwing it out. I used to get 10 years out of it. But you know, I'd be unethical not to do that. Because if I see something like this, you know, this guy shows this to me a few weeks ago, before he stopped showing me this, I said, I want one. He said, but we can't get it in. So we may have to do one of the things that I often do, use it as a relaxation. Now here's how the cell's made. Again, your physical structure is a cell, but it's electromagnetic ionic frequencies. Made of oxygen, water, protein, vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids are the fuel of it. Glucose is the fuel. Somebody last night addicted to sugar said, well, how am I going to get sugar if I don't eat food? I said, you realize a moderate salad gives you all the sugar you need in the day? A moderate salad with nothing on it, has enough sugar to feed your brain, feed every cell in your body in a day. Anything more than that starts to become blood sugar. And if you want to kill somebody, as AGE just showed you, give them sugar and give them protein. And what are we eating now in the West, all over the world? Sugar and protein. And why are we as physically sick as we are? Well, besides everything else we said, because of that. The digestion of food occurs. These elements, with their varied frequencies, are attracted to the magnetic energy of the cell. You understand? There is a different frequency. This is what we're writing in quantum human biology. That certain organs have certain frequency needs, and certain foods are attracted to those organs. You follow? For instance, blue-green algae, when we look at the frequency of the brain, the two organs in the body that have the highest frequency are the heart and the brain. Why? They have the greatest need for electromagnetic stimuli. So the heart and the brain have the greatest frequency, so they have the greatest need. So when we give blue-green algae, when we give grass, you know, wheatgrass as an example, we instantaneously see the brain respond, period, like this, on the spot like this. This allows building and life-maintaining processes. It also expels exhausted and used material from the cell. Now, how that happens is through water. Every one of the cells have to be hydrated, and as we just talked about, there's a fourth phase of water. What is the fourth phase of water? The first three you learned when you were in high school. Gas, vapor, solid, frozen, and fluid, liquid. The fourth phase, and by far the most important phase, It's a collector of energy and the dispenser of energy. And the way I'll make a point to you is if there's an electrical storm going on, do you go jump in a pool? Why? Why? You're going to get shot. Yeah. So why you need water in every one of your cells and need to be hydrated is it attracts what? The electric, and it emits it. It pushes out the waste. So all these people detoxing and this and that. Drink enough. Best way to do it is sweat by exercise, then take solids. When understanding these principles, it is imperative that we consume only pure and life-filled nourishment. When you see this, to say, I'm going to eat dead food, you have to be thick as a rock. Do you follow me? We've just given you the valid science for at least the food part of it. So I gave you a lot more, but just the food part of it alone. This is the scientific validation of why living food works in the body. Nourishment that resonates with the total of all life energizes your biology, giving you the potential to let go of your old preconceived notions and accept the omnipresent consciousness of the balance. Now, what I learned about food, because we, again, have people from all over the world every single week, 52 weeks a year, coming to Hippocrates, most of which have, by the way, never eaten this way. It's not like everyone was a big and raw fooder from Southern California. Had never eaten this way. And we watch radical, immediate shifts in consciousness by feeding this way. Because what it normalizes your energetic field. So you're no longer hiding in the closet. We keep pulling you out and locking the door. You're out there like this. And people freak out. That's why people want to go back and eat bad food again. I know, because I did it. I would be out and I'd say, oh, I feel so uncomfortable out here, so I want to eat, give me a veggie burger, give me ice cream. Do you follow? So you're actually dealing, you're in the light of day now, and you're very vulnerable. When you haven't developed the consciousness that goes along with the new biology you've discovered. Good. In ionic biology, in electrically, mechanically charged biology, anatomy of the body, forces consciousness to change. Now, it doesn't make you higher conscious. That elitist bullshit I don't go for. It makes you the conscious you should be. If there's no higher or lower, you're either conscious or unconscious. And I'm still unconscious in some areas, all of us are. And our whole objective is to strengthen and enlarge our imagination so that we are comfortable with any level of acceptance and consciousness. There are a few bad things: murder, rape, prejudice. Beyond that, what is good and bad? Stay open. Your whole job is to hold things up and judge everything, you're going to die. You're going to be carrying something that's too big of a burden. But if you start to release yourself, let go, and realize that everything's a lot easier to understand than you're being told. Institutions were created to perpetuate economics. Remember, institutions were not created to help and support and to raise humanity. They do the opposite. They revert, they hold everything back. So what we need to do is go beyond the norm. We never have moved forward in humanity unless we've gone beyond the norm. Now this is where we'll end. Spirituality in its authentic sense is you're letting go and relaxing the already present energy of the total. This whole thing that we've got to be spiritual at certain times of the week is baloney. You are spiritual 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and if you charge your body, maybe you're going to have a little bit of more understanding of what's going on around you. If not, you're going to have trouble. You're going to be confused. You're going to tell me you can recite Bible quotes, but you don't know how to apply them. Do you follow? I'm not interested in what you know. I'm interested in what you do. So that's where we stop. I hope you got that. Did we go slow enough for everyone? All right. Take a breath. Should we dance, maybe?